This is the
economics.
Xavier's voice.
What would be the word?
Actually, like the very first intention. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Xavier Voice Podcast, where we reflect, share, and learn. Today, in this episode, I'm very honored and very excited because the Queen is in the house. In today's episode, we have Tim as our guest. So, I'm honored and excited because the three of us are like the pioneer of Xavier Voice Podcast. Three of us really started this, this channel and also this podcast. So now I would like to let you guys introduce yourself once again because Vina also just came back.
I was absent.
Yeah, and Tim also. This is I hope it is not, but it's likely to be the last episode of Tim before he goes back to the Philippines. Now, he's the Cardoner volunteer, a solo Cardoner volunteer in XLC from the Philippines, and he's ending his term in, serving XLC, serving in XLC. So please introduce yourself once again.
Hi everyone, my name is Fina. I'm a teacher here and also a co-host for this episode.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Tim and I am a Cardoner volunteer from the Philippines, and I'm actually the batch 7 of the Cardoner volunteer from the Philippines. Yes.
How is it like to be back, everyone?
Oh.
I feel like we moved studio.
Mm-hmm.
This is my first time in a new studio.
Yeah.
And I think it's a lot to process.
Mm-hmm.
But funny thing is that Tim used to be behind the camera.
Yeah.
But now you're in front of the camera.
Yay!
Everyone, this is Tim.
Yeah, and I felt also good that we are back again for a new season, right?
Yeah.
And I am excited for what's to come next for this passion project that we have.
Yes.
Yeah. So there are a lot of changes in our podcast. One change that I would like to point out, my shirt, my t-shirt.
Yeah, actually, you've been wearing the same shirt
Yeah.
every episode before.
The same
kidding.
color.
Yeah, the same color.
In the previous episodes, I wore the same color. But now I would like to be, it's a sign of change. I would like to wear like new colors.
Yes,
definitely.
rebranding.
Rebranding. This is
Yeah.
rebranding. This is season 2.
Yeah.
Why not?
Right?
So with this episode of podcast, we are going to listen to your experiences, Tim. Your reflections, and then maybe a little bit of your memories with all the XLC people. So are you okay to share all of that with us?
Actually, no. I'm kind of being emotional right now, just thinking of verbalizing all of what happened for the past 1 year. But of course, yeah,
Because
wish granted.
yeah, that was 1 year worth of memory. I think that's
Right?
more difficult to pack rather than your stuff.
Yeah,
Isn't
that's
it?
so true, Vina.
Wait, how long have you been in XLC?
Well, in total, I've been here for 11 months, but my whole Cardoner volunteer journey is a 1 year, because prior to going here, I was stuck in Manila, Philippines, for 1 month to process my visa and everything just to be here.
Yeah.
So, in total, it's a 1 year journey. Yeah.
So before you decided to come to XLC, how was this program introduced to you?
Just for context, Cardoner Volunteer Program is a program from my university, which is Ateneo de Davao University, and it's an umbrella program of ARUPE, Office of Social Formation, in which they assign staff, non-teaching staff and teaching staff, and also alumni from our university to be assigned in Xavier Learning Community, Chiang to teach English. And in my case, because I am a graduate of communications, I was assigned also to teach communications subject. So, actually, I was being informed about this program from my director from my first job, also in Ateneo. So he was the one who introduced me to this program. So when I was a student, I didn't know that this program actually existed, and actually I didn't know that XLC existed. So yeah, that was it. And I'm happy that I was able to really take the opportunity right after my first job in Ateneo.
Do you know that you're going to teach? I mean, you attend communication, and then like, have you ever imagined in your life that you're going to teach?
Well, honestly, Vin, it wasn't actually a dream for me to teach, really, because I was in an era maybe before that I felt like I in a different path, because also, like, I think communication can be also connected to teaching, right? But at that time before graduating, I felt like I have a different path that I want to take. So teaching wasn't a dream or wasn't something that I really wanted to do.
It's
But
not on the menu.
yes, it's not on the menu. But when I got here and I knew that I was teaching, I really fell in love with it. So yeah.
So I would like to deepen that a little bit, like the process of the decision making, right? When you were introduced to this program in XLC, and when you, like, the moment you decided to come here, how was the process of the decision making? Were there any, like, expectations, fear, or hopes before you came here?
Well, with expectations, I didn't really expect anything coming here, because I was also told by the former volunteers before that just let things be, let things happen, and don't expect things because it might not happen the way you expected it to be. So I just really let myself have an open arms and let my wings fly wherever I will be flying here or something like that. So yeah, I didn't really expect anything, but of course I was scared. Of course there's fear in trying to do it alone or solo. But of course I didn't felt like I was alone being here. But the fact that I did it solo, like I'm the only Filipino volunteer when I got here, it was a bit of a pressure for me also on what can I offer to the community. And also hopes. I think hopes has always been there, especially before coming here, because I really just maybe hope to be happy and to be also learn about a lot of things for people from the people that I will
Yeah.
meet, and also from myself. So yeah.
Can you maybe recall the first few days that you're here, and who's your first friend, who's the first one to say hi, what's your name?
Yeah. Well, first few days here, it was actually a bit slow paced. Like and of course the students, which I didn't know at that time, really said hi, even if I don't know them or if they didn't know me or something. But the students are really welcoming. And I felt like, oh my God, this is such a good place to be, And then also the staff are very welcoming and are so hands-on in processing all of the papers. Because I think for the first few weeks, I was processing all of my papers also in order for me to teach. And also, what was most memorable in the first few weeks was just being able to not know what's next, but also living at the moment at that time.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Like that.
Come through, the one and only.
So yeah.
Yeah. So if I would like you to, share with us, like, the most beautiful moments in XLC. Maybe it could be one or two or three. I believe that there are a lot. Can you please share with us a little bit, like, of those experiences?
Beautiful moments, right? Actually, brother and Vina, my whole experience, it's really beautiful, And coming here as a solo volunteer, it really felt like I don't know if I can say this, but yeah, of course, it's like a dream come true, honestly, for me. Because context also, I really prayed for this to happen, to go in a place where no one knows me or I didn't know anyone. And then when now that my journey is ending, it's really like an answered prayer that happened. And maybe the most beautiful things that happened to me, sorry if I cannot like list three, but those are the times where I had conversations with students during mealtime. breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I really made sure that when I was here, I really made sure to talk to each and one of them, so that I could really like listen to their stories while eating,
Yeah.
And I think it was really important for me to be able to know those stories
Yeah.
in an informal setting, because in the classroom, of course, we are teaching, right? But during those times of eating with them, those are the times where I heard them, I listened to their stories, and actually they also listened to mine, and it was just a special moment for me.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you make sure that everybody knows you.
Of course. But yeah, it was just a beautiful moment to be able to know each one's story here in
Yeah.
XLC.
But I think on another note,
Mm.
there is also one thing that you change your they like you can say that they change your life, but
Yeah.
also the same way that you actually change their lives.
Yeah, so true.
Yeah. So you said you are at XLC and then you teach our students, right? Do you still remember the subjects that you teach our students?
Yeah, of course. At first, I was teaching English for professional purposes, conversation drills, and then critical reading, writing, listening, and speaking, and also information technology for communication. So yeah, that's what I can remember. And yeah, aside from that, if I'm not teaching those kind of things to them, I'll definitely teach them how to. I was teaching them, how to be confident in speaking, how to be more professional when talking about things in English, and sort of things like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I guess, yeah, sorry. So I guess I wasn't just teaching about the technicalities of English, but also life lessons,
Life
perhaps, that I had when I was in the Philippines. So yeah.
I think I just got this from one of our workshops is that you can just pass down knowledge, but like skills like that it's learned through life, and I think it's the first step for our students to get through life and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah. So, and with that, do you see the impact of your teaching? Do you see that you're teaching your classes? Do they impact our students and change them, like to be more confident or to be better with their communication?
Yeah, that's an interesting question, Brother Kai, because upon coming here, prior to coming here, I was really trying to think of ways on how to be more impactful. How can I see a progress?
Yeah.
Well, at first, I really tried to maybe navigate on how will these students understand me, and how will I see progress after I teach them. At first, it wasn't there yet,
Yeah.
but what's interesting about thinking about ways in order to be more impactful is that you see progress. So when I taught them months after months, I was trying to see where can I improve on, or and then where can the students also improve on. So it could be a bit of like a mirror type of thinking. So I have to be more aware also of what I need to be what I need to be in progress, and also what the students needs to be more in progress. So I think yeah, I think that for me is my answer for that question. And also at the end of my journey here, I'm really happy because really there's an impact. There's not just for me, but also to those teachers, to those volunteers here in XLC that really
Yeah.
gave their best in order to teach our students, because there really is, in the way they talk from the very beginning, and then the way they also they express themselves at the end of our teaching here. So there's definitely a progress.
We are all work in progress. Don't
Yeah.
you agree?
And so we were talking about your impact on our students, right? And also the people at XLC.
Right.
And what about the impact from the students and XLC on you?
Yeah.
Are there any?
Of course, Brother Kai. And it's really fulfilling to know that the impact that they gave to me wasn't I didn't felt it during the last part of my journey here, but I felt it when I started teaching. I felt like, oh, this kind of people or this kind of place will mold me into something better, and it really did. So I felt like the impact was there already, but maybe I was able to feel it or to relish it at the end of my journey. So yeah.
Would you say like it used to be a shadow, now it's like a real thing that
Yeah.
you really see, and then like you really, oh, it does happen.
Yes,
Yeah.
it does. And maybe in general, the it gave me, a sense of a senses for myself, like physically, professionally, and the way I see things. So in general, there's a lot of things that impacted me because I
Yeah.
was here.
Yeah. Actually, just to, I'll tell you, I heard some of our students, they really give feedbacks when I asked them, oh, how was team's class? And then they said, oh, it's very fun. You really prepare fun activities for them. And I think our students love your teaching.
Yes.
Maybe you can pursue more in this path.
Or maybe
Oh.
one day you'll come back as a teacher.
Oh, I'm not saying no for that.
Do you see yourself like, oh, maybe I want to teach?
Oh, well,
You
when I
see-
was teaching here already, I felt like, oh, maybe I can do this also in the future. But again, because now I'm in a different. Yeah, I'll admit it. I'm in a crossroad. I want to do a lot of things, so I'll try to maybe weigh in more of,
Yeah.
of what I really want to do in the future. And so if I will be a teacher, then why not? If
Yeah.
that's what really God wants for me, so
Yeah.
I'll definitely have an open arm for
Yeah,
it.
it's good to explore. It's good
Yeah.
to try everything, and then you can choose the one that is the best for you.
True.
You will decide at least this 1 year worth of experience of like, oh, that's what teaching is like.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But how is it though in Thailand, living in Thailand and teaching in Thailand?
Oh, it was so fun. Because like as what you said earlier, right? The students if the class is fun, right? And so what I really did was that if they enjoy, they also enjoy. I also like to see them smile or to see them laugh. And I felt like teaching in Thailand is just as fulfilling. And I really like when they appreciate you
Yeah.
for the little things that you do for them, and the students here are just so sweet, and they really smile to you, and my way also of teaching them, and I think I'm mental blocked already because there's a lot happening on my mind right now, and so I felt like teaching in Thailand really is fascinating, and there's still a long way to go though, especially in the context of XLC. But my experience is really one of a kind, and teaching here is really fulfilling. That's all I can say. It's really fulfilling.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Like if I would like you to, compare living in Thailand and in the Philippines, is it very similar or very different? And when you came to Thailand, are there any culture shocks?
Well, I like comparing because both countries are very good in different contexts.
Yeah.
And well, to my experience with culture shocks, I've had a lot, honestly. Especially, I think the first culture shock that I had here was leaving my slippers. When outside of the chapel or outside of the classrooms, because in the Philippines we don't do that. When we
Yeah.
go to the church, maybe some people will really dress up and then wear shoes and everything. And also in the context of classrooms, we always wear our shoes inside. And
Yeah.
here, when we did that, I was like, really, oh, really? We really do this here? So it's not just here, right? In
Yeah.
XLC, it's like all over Thailand. And it's really, for me, it's one way also of being in touch, with nature or I don't what is it like? What's the representation of it again, brother?
What is it?
Why do Thai people really
Put off their slippers and shoes.
Yeah, I think it's the point is just to keep the floor
clean?
clean.
Is that deep? So yeah, I really felt that it was something to do with like being in touch with nature or
We
being
thought
in
there's
touch.
gonna be
Ah,
a
you-
whole
Yeah.
lore behind it.
maybe there is something deeper, but For me, just just keep the room clean.
So yeah, that was my first culture shock. And even some pharmacies here, like in Chiang, I was really shocked when I went into a pharmacy and then some of the Thai staff said that you should not bring your shoes inside or your slippers inside. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Maybe in some places.
Yeah, maybe in some places.
temples,
Yeah.
In Buddhist temples.
Yeah. So yeah, that was it. And it was fun though. It was really fun learning a lot about Thai culture because I from the Philippines, I'm from
Yeah.
Asia. I'm from Asia, and so we also have our own culture. But coming to a different country in Asia, you also have to adapt. You know, so I think being able to adapt in this culture was really fun and memorable for me. And also thanks to those people who I've met here, like from different parts of the world, from Indonesia, Australia, America, and because of them, I also learned different cultures from different countries, right? While I'm here in XLC,
Yeah.
so it was really fun and memorable.
Yeah.
It was a holistic experience.
Yeah,
You get to meet a lot of people, right?
you get to meet a lot of people.
Yeah. So after how many months? 9 months?
10?
10?
My stay here,
Yeah.
11.
11.
Yeah.
So you must have learned a lot of Thai words.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do. Maybe just nit noi.
Can you share with us a bit, like what have you learned?
Oh, well, actually, I still struggle with the tone and maybe the
yeah.
pronunciation. But yeah, the Thai words that I've learned are actually from my students, from the staff, from you guys.
Yeah.
And so I felt like it's really fun. It's really fun to learn the language of Thai. Just like, do you want to hear me? do you want to know how I speak Thai?
Yeah. What's your favorite word?
Yeah.
My favorite word, I always say like alay na, when I'm talking and I cannot continue. If I don't
You lost
know,
your train of thoughts?
yes, I will always say like alay na and then continue after that.
Yeah.
And also suway mai, suway mat,
Ooh.
and sabay di mai, something like that. So yeah. At first, it was really hard though, but when you get to live in a country, in a different country with a
Yeah.
different language, you get used to it because you hear them, right? And so you kind of like murmur what they're talking about. So you get to also learn a bit
Yeah.
of what
Yeah.
the language that they're using.
I think if you live in Thailand longer, you might be able to speak Thai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, if you guys will go to the Philippines, you'll definitely learn how to speak in Tagalog or Visayas.
Of course.
Yeah.
But what surprising was like there's so many words in Tagalog and in
Yeah.
Asia that are so similar.
I know, we're just like neighbors or
We're
like
sisters.
brothers and sisters, correct?
I remember hearing you say payong and I'm
Yeah.
like, was it umbrella? Because in Indonesia we call it payung, so it's just a different vowel.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a lot of words actually.
Yes.
Like kambing. Kambing is a goat,
It's
right?
a goat. Yeah, exactly the
Yeah, in
same.
Indonesia and the Philippines. That's why it's really funny when you get to know different culture and then you get to connect it with yours. It's really like, oh, really? Yeah, that's our reaction when you get to know it.
It was so fun.
Maybe the next destination is Indonesia.
Yeah.
Oh, I love to go
We'll
there.
discover more the
Yeah.
similarities.
Right. Indonesia. In my Indonesian era.
But back to Thailand.
Back to
Let's go.
Thailand.
Back to
We're
Thailand.
flying back to
So
Thailand.
you're leaving Thailand,
Yeah.
right? So do you think in the future, do you see yourself coming back to Thailand?
Oh, of course, of course. I really love Thailand, and so I'm not saying no if I'm going back here. And if there's an opportunity to fly back or even to work, I'll definitely go back. And Thailand is such a warm place for me. It's a place of equality and also the way you express yourselves. It's really welcomed here,
Yeah.
and I love that I can call it a home. You know,
Oh,
aside from the
Of course,
Philippines.
Thailand
Yeah.
is a land of smile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, it could be your home.
Yeah.
Home
it
is-
is my home already.
Yeah.
I mean,
Our
home is wherever your heart belongs, isn't
Right?
it?
Yeah.
And XLC is your home.
Yes,
Thailand.
Oh, thank you.
for
you can
sure.
always come back to XLC.
You're always welcome
Yeah.
back
Yeah.
here.
So at XLC, you do not only teach,
Yeah.
but you also participate and do other things. For example, podcast.
Okay.
So I would like to bring this because you were part of the start of
The development
social
of
media,
this
the
whole
development,
podcast.
the start and the development of podcast and all the social media of not all, but like most of the content from XLC. Yeah. So I remember when you like first came here, like
Yeah.
a few days you arrived at XLC, and then I just learned that you graduated from com arts, communication arts. So I was like, okay, I have my idea already.
Yeah.
I want you to help me with this. So you basically you were forced.
Go.
You were forced to, utilize
To
your
handle
degree.
this thing.
Okay, go.
There are two conclusions from this.
Okay.
That the guy is such a good talent agent,
Uh-huh.
and then like he's so good at taking advantage of you.
Marika is a user. I'm just kidding, but like,
No,
Yeah,
I'm just
so-
kidding. All jokes
course.
aside.
So I just asked him, right? Okay, I have this idea. I have all of these ideas. Can you make it real?
Yes.
How was it that time?
well, actually though, if it weren't for you guys, for the people behind this vision or this the creative juices that we have, if it weren't for you guys, I wouldn't totally do this. If I didn't have people to also like the things that I like, of course it will not happen, right? But actually, now that you mentioned it, when I first came here and then you mentioned about, hey Tim, can you help me with this? It was also actually you and Brother Pop. And so I felt like, oh my god, wait. I thought I'm gonna teach here and just help the children and everything. But when you guys told me that, I was like really in my game. Like, oh yes. Because now I can use what I studied before. Because actually, when I resigned from my first job, it wasn't like really connected to my course. It was just like an office job. And at that time, when I resigned from my first job, a lot of people actually asked, why do you want to go somewhere else, Tim? Or like, what was the reason behind you resigning? Well, actually, the part of my
Resigning.
yes, part of my answers to as to where I resign is because I want to maximize my full potential. And when you guys told me if I could help to do these things, I really said that okay, this is the time that I really maximize my full potential. And I did. I think I did. Yeah, I think I really did, and I actually prayed for it also to just be to like have fun with you guys, and
You
also
are in your element.
yes, I was in my element. And thank you honestly for believing in me. And if it weren't for your visions, Brother Kai, and also for your help, Vina, this wouldn't happen, honestly. Why are you crying? You're crying now. But yeah, honestly, it was really a fun time for me to also like just just to help whatever I can help. And to also have fun with the people I work with, because that's also really what I prayed, that wherever I go, I hope I will enjoy it. I will have good times with people. And yeah, and I hope that there's a lot of things that will happen like this here now that my sister Marla is here already. She's at the back of the camera, guys.
And soon she will be in front of the camera.
Yeah,
too.
of course.
Wait,
So
wait for that.
yeah, I'm really happy. I'm really happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
because
it,
I think it's not difficult
Yeah.
at all. Because
Yeah.
I think you were born to be a star.
I think what's most important is that desire to help.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have it, and then here we are.
Yeah, and also I think what's also most important, aside from all of the skills that we have, is the stories that we share.
Yes.
Even if like our how do you say this? Our reach or our audience is limited, or maybe not too much. At least we're telling something. We're telling a
Yeah.
story, and I think that's important.
Yeah.
And it's enough for us to be able to vocalize our experiences.
Yeah, the point is not to see the growth in the social media or in YouTube or
Yeah.
in Spotify, the number of the subscribers or the viewer, the growth in us also
Yeah.
Yeah.
as the one who do all of these
Yeah,
things.
because we are also processing together. Like I
Yeah.
learned from the guy, I learned from them.
Yeah.
And then like as much as we might expect like that growth, like the numbers, but I think the process is what really made us the person that we are today.
Correct. plus the subscribers actually.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
I'm not saying that I don't care about the number. Nah. I still care about the
Yeah.
number. Please subscribe.
Like and subscribe
Uh,
and share. Yeah.
yeah, so even though you go back to your country or other countries, maybe in Europe, your next destination in
Why
Europe, in Europe, in Japan,
Oh.
or in the US.
Oh.
But you can always look back, on YouTube or on Spotify or on Facebook that I started this. Yeah.
We started this.
Okay.
You were part of it.
Yeah.
You can put it on your CV.
Aww. And also now that you mentioned about like being in different countries, right? Now that people, like for example, because we do this, we interview people, and so if people come and go here, right? If they go from XLC, they'll definitely go back from Save Your Voice and then look at their faces and look at
Of
the reflection that they had and the experience that they had through the platform that
Yes, it's eternalized forever on
right.
the internet.
And so some way, somehow, we're still connected to the community.
Yeah, definitely. The people, our audience will see new faces.
Yeah.
Nah? But also, we also hope old faces will come back. Also.
Right.
Oh my God, maybe we can do like a remote episode. Why
Yeah,
not?
why not?
Let's set a goal. Like what, Tim? 2 years?
No, 1 month.
Who knows?
Who knows?
knows?
Should I? Maybe I'm
After a week.
Maybe after 3 days, I'll be in a different community. Oh, so yeah.
Tim, so maybe I would like to continue with some more questions, right? If now it's like you are ending your term here as a volunteer, right? So
Deep
This
sigh.
is getting emotional.
yeah, getting
Deep
emotional.
sighs
now.
is everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can make a wish or make wishes for XLC, what do you want
To wish.
to wish? What do you want to happen in XLC?
Well, this is actually part of my speech during our farewell party last week. It was my wish is really to continue what have been they doing to everyone, to students, to staff. And so I hope XLC will really continue doing that so that it will grow, it will widen. And so I think continuing what's for the better is really also beneficial for not just for students, for staff, but also for XLC as a whole. Because I really envisioned, wow, visionary. I think I'm imagining XLC a few years from now to be an established community college or university, or something that is really established. And so I actually hope or wish a lot for XLC. I mean, that's not just for me, of course, but for everyone. And I'm really glad that knowing the story of XLC, how it helps people, how it helps the grassroots levels of people here in Thailand, especially the ethnic minorities. And how it also develops these students into a holistic kind of people, and actually what I appreciate the most is how they value cura personalis or magis, those things that Jesuit people really tries to practice in their day-to-day life. So I'm really happy, and I'm also really grateful to be able to witness XLC, and also hopeful to know what's next for this community. Yeah.
Wonderful. This is such a wonderful, blessed chapter for everyone involved in it.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
true.
Yeah. So you will be leaving XLC in a few days soon, and soon you will be leaving Thailand for the Philippines, right? So, what are you taking back to the Philippines? What are you
My
taking
bags.
back with you, in terms of lessons, life lessons, or your what you have learned from the people here or from your work? And also the emotions now that you are saying goodbye to all of the people here, and saying goodbye to Thailand.
Right. Well, I definitely feel sad, leaving, and also Um, it's not sinking in yet what I really feel at the moment, but definitely I will miss all of those of what I experienced here in XLC. And it's not easy, honestly, especially to be a solo volunteer here. I also had like difficult times trying to navigate a different culture and to also meet a lot of people. But it's really good that I relished every bit of it. I we call it in the Philippines nam nam. I really taste all of what I experienced here, and it was just so good to be able to do that. And what I will bring to the Philippines, a lot, honestly. I will definitely carry all of the lessons that I've learned here, not just a teacher, not just a volunteer, but as a person, a changed person, honestly. Because I also get this from the former volunteers, no, former volunteers, not just from the Philippines, but all of the volunteers who went here in XLC, that they're different. They are a different person coming here and going back to their countries. They're also a different person, that they will carry. And so I will also carry that person,
Legacy.
yeah, that legacy, or yeah, to my country. And so I hope that coming back, I will still carry. No, I will still think about those lessons that I had here, and perhaps also inspire others, back in the Philippines, of what I did here. And yeah, that's it. And I'm really emotional actually leaving, because XLC is a really special place. It's a mission place, and I hope I did my mission complete, and also I can say that it's fulfilling, and the journey was really quick, but it was memorable. So yeah,
It felt like just yesterday that I know Tim.
I know it was just like happened in a blip, in a blip second.
Like you just
Yeah.
And can you please share with us a little bit of your future plan?
Future plans, honestly, Brother Kai and Vin, no plans at all. Well, of course,
you're
it's
just gonna let it go. It's gonna let it flow.
yeah, but of course, it's good to plan, But I also tried to let loose, of the things that I can control. That's also one thing I learned here in XLC, to let go of the things I can control, and don't be. I always remind this to myself: don't be pressured too much of what's going to happen next, because I know I'm assured by God that He will take care of me, and He will carry me every step of the way, while being confused, while being lost in the way. I will be fine. I know that.
Yeah.
And exploration, as what you also mentioned earlier, Brother Kai. Exploration, or exploring things on my own, will definitely help me to know, or to plan well about my future. And so, yeah, I'm open to what will happen in the next coming months, coming years, and yeah, I'm hopeful.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely.
Thank you.
So sad that you are going back, leaving Thailand, leaving
Yeah.
XLC. But I hope that one day we will meet each other again somewhere in the North Pole.
In Alaska.
In the Philippines.
Oh yeah, you should visit there, guys.
Of course.
Yeah. And also, like, Thailand is just so special to me. Not just like the country, but the people, So that's what I'm gonna miss about.
It's a goodbye. There is good in it. So hopefully we'll see each other again.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
Wherever
course.
that is.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Maybe nowadays with technology,
Yeah.
we can always stay connected.
Yeah, we can
right?
always stay connected.
Yeah.
Our students will learn a lot, and the viewers will also enjoy
Yeah.
this episode.
sharing.
This sharing. Yeah. So maybe we are approaching the end of
I
this
don't
episode.
want. We can
Maybe
talk
for
about
another
for
hour.
days.
We can have part 2.
Part 2
Online.
coming.
Yeah. Online.
Soon. Yeah, so maybe you have some messages. Message.
Are you imagining like we're recording it and Tim is like here with a Zoom application? No. The podcast will be just like a share screen
No,
of like three
no,
of
I will
us.
make a hologram
Oh.
of Tim, a hologram version of Tim wearing a
Or we could record in front of a.
Or you can make an AI. AI voice of me here.
No, I was thinking maybe we could record in front of an LCD and then like Tim is there.
Yeah.
We're gonna project something to the screen and then like Tim is there. It's
But a plastic Tim.
Wait, not for the environment. Okay. Real.
Your message, Tim.
For you? Just kidding.
To our students, to XLC people, nah. And also maybe some people that are watching our show and then they
Yes.
are learning something. Probably they learn something.
Yeah.
So what are the messages for these people?
Yeah, but before that, guys, see, this is life. This is actually your life in Thailand. You know, you always laugh, and you always laugh. You just laugh with them, and you always put a smile on your face, and that's what I'm really gonna miss. Yeah, that's what really I'm gonna miss, honestly, when you laugh so hard here and you just live in the moment, live in the present. So yeah, those kind of little things, little moments that I really really put close in my heart. So yeah, my message to the Thailand people. Just kidding, but like yeah, my message to everyone. Of course, first and foremost, thank you. Thank you for everything. This goes also, of course, for everyone, from the students, especially from the staff, from the volunteers that I met, from the teachers, and of course from the Jesuit priests that took care of me being here as a volunteer. Thank you for opening your arms, your heart to a man or to a boy like me from the Philippines, and I'm really honored to be able to experience life in a community, which is Xavier Learning Community, and it's really a humbling experience to be able to do this and to get to know people, to get to know God's people, and I will carry all of the memories, all of the experiences, opportunities I had being here, and I really hope also that the students will remember XLC as much as I could, especially when they graduate. Why are you laughing? Living in a community it's both fun and also a progress. At first you will have a hard time, but when you live here, you get to enjoy the life that you have here, and I cannot maybe say thank you enough, to what I've experienced here, because before in the Philippines, I was really putting myself into work, to be a workaholic after college, to make not a lot, but to make money and really to just do whatever I can to be able to survive or everything. But coming here, it was just like, slowing down and letting my guards down. And thank you for the peace that I felt here. Thank you for my own room, for every little details that you've given to me. I'm really grateful and honored, and that's it. There's a lot of things I want to say, but for now, thank you very much. Kap kong krap. Maraming salamat.
Yeah. And also thank you so much, Tim. And maybe on behalf of all the students, the people from XLC, I think you are such a lively person. You add colors
You add
to the
so
community.
many colors to this
Yeah.
community.
And I think our students love you. People are happy to have you around.
We're so happy to
Yeah.
have you here.
So thank you so much for, deciding to come to XLC, live in XLC, and teach our students, be their companion.
It is such a blessing that our path crossed here
Yeah.
for the last 11 months. So I think there is something that we all can be grateful for.
Yeah.
So true.
I don't want to say goodbye. I
Yeah.
just want to say thank you that it happened.
Yes.
Because goodbye, it's like we will never meet again. But actually, I hope that we will meet again for sure.
We
Yeah.
can say see you again.
Yeah.
See
Right.
you when I see you.
See you in Chiang in Mekong River. But yeah, thank you all, thank you Brother Kai, and thank you Vina, especially for this. It's not just us working, but we're friends for a lifetime already. Yeah.
This is the beginning of a
Yeah, this is the
bigger
beginning.
thing.
Correct.
Maybe I can send some files to Tim online and
Yeah,
edit
yeah,
this for me.
Oh,
Yep.
I'm not going to reply. I'm just going to.
Brother Kai, we're gonna do that.
But yeah, thank you guys. Thank you very much.
Yeah, let's conclude our show today. I think we have learned a lot. We have listened a lot to Tim experiences, sweet and beautiful
Reflections.
experiences and reflections,
And
right?
sour.
And sour and salty and bitter. all flavors. So, if you want to listen more to fun content and inspiring content like this, please subscribe, and then hit the bell.
Hit the
Right?
bell.
Hit the bell so that when we
Post something,
release
you'll get
content,
notified.
you'll get notified, and you will never miss the
Any
content from
content.
us. Maybe if you wait to see Tim more in our channel, you will see.
Yeah.
And don't forget to share also. Share the good.
Share it to your family
good
group.
vibes. Yeah.
Share it to your friends
So-
group.
Correct.
Until next episode. So goodbye. Bye.
Bye.
This is the
Economics.
Savior's voice.
What would be the word? Actually, like the very first intention.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe at Xavier Voice. This is brought to you by Xavier Learning Community.